there's a weapon I always wanted to review but never had on hand to do it, until recently. Today, we're going to look at the Superior Spellsword, and it's a pretty unique weapon. It's a two-handed greatsword for level 110s with a 100 strength requirement, and is usable by only mages. As far as I know, it's the only non-wand weapon that requires mage. And it has the damage and attack speed of a quartz two-handed sword. Or a topaz if you're newer. But it's a level 60 or 80 sword, and this is 110. Thinking about it, that's not too bad, since, a mage can use this. It ain't a warrior. But as we talked about in the Doubly Blade video, you can't use sword ability on a class that doesn't have sword. And One Thumb Mobile thought about this. They're like, okay, we're going to throw 400 attack on here. So instead of having 5 attack like the Blade Doubly, and you have 405 attack, which is pretty bad, but it's something. And also has 100 fire and ice magic, just to say, hey, I'm a mage weapon. Well, let's put this thing on. It's been a meme for years. People in the old days always thought, hey man, that's a pretty cool weapon, but as soon as they equipped it, they know it's terrible. As you can see, it's a purple greatsword. Looks pretty neat, but it used to look different in the old days, and actually, I think it looked better in the old days. But this two-handed sword animation, I like it. Just holding it up. Matches my fashion. So let's check our stats. See, we had to do the unholy deed of putting 100 points in strength to do this. So you could pretty much say that this sword has a negative 95 focus on it, since no logical mage would use strength, except maybe in the rare occasion of using a DL wand or Viability to level. Anyway, 405 attack. We only have 258 damage, no other damage boosting gear on, so we're only getting like 2.5 damage per slash damage. That's pretty bad. As said, no sword ability, no damage boost from that. We just have strength in the equation. So let's actually try and fight something. Since this is a level 110 sword, we're going to try and fight a level 110 enemy and see how often 405 attack hits. Alright, so we got Wraiths over here, level 110. We'll just hit this 1 star. So we got a hit, a miss. He already got his health back. Miss. Hit. You can see that this is about a 50-50 chance. And that kind of makes sense, even though you'd want around 1,000 attack level. Attack is actually less effective per point because of how the equation works out. Which is why you don't have like a super chance to hit when you have 10,000 attack. You only get little gains. So I guess it's not terrible. I'll show you another neat trick. Since it's a sword and mages can get double attack, you can use it for the never miss property. So always hit with that. Can look a little bit warrior-like with it. We're gonna get rid of this guy. He's gonna murder us. Alright, there we go. I would never level up double attack because you're a mage. You have much better things to do. So hitting about half the time, all the time with double attack, for only 250 damage. That's pretty bad, especially since it's resisted. You could use something like Laura Soldiers to do more damage, but that's just... No, don't do that. Two-handed weapon, there's much better choices for an auto mage. And honestly, I would not stack physical on a mage unless you're using Viability and something that you had an ability for, like a wand. Cruel Knife and an Elemental Axe is better for 100, because you could do like 250 fire damage and lure that down all the way with fire lure or ice lure or whatever you do, and hit way, way, way faster than this. I mean, Cruel Knife's almost 3 times faster, and with Haste Gloves on, hit the speed cap. Now, if you want to hit more often with this, you could use attack plus gear, like a Radiant Stone BP for plus 500 attack, a brooch for plus 250, a damage helmet. But that's just hiding the fact that you're a mage. I mean, look at this, righty? I could hit this guy for like 100, or I could just go like this and then bam, bam, dead instantly. Now I know I'm a level 190, but the idea is the same for level 110s. You're a much stronger spellcaster, and trying to gear yourself to be physical is only going to hurt you. Especially with Aggie books being at 110 too. But it's not the worst weapon ever, and definitely really cool to have around. It doesn't have an effect on it like the newer weapons, because this is from 2012 when the Otherworld first opened. That was their unique idea. New weapons kind of copy that. From what I hear, the enemy for this sword is around the purple eyes. But, of course, I'd never know that because I don't really wander around the Otherworld too much. And all superior weapons are very rare. There's only been a handful of a certain type throughout the 8 or 9 years the Otherworld was open. But that's about all I have to say about the superior Spellsword. Unique? Yeah. Good? No. But definitely fun and a piece of history. Thanks for tuning in to Rare Item Reviews. We'll find some more stuff later.